Calling on the starters for the PhilHealth Health Insurers. Starting with their team captain at number 10, NN Raterta. Wearing jersey number 1, Mitch Agton. At number 7, Aina Caspilio. Jersey number 8, Kang Rica. At number 9, Team Mirales. Jersey number 12, Dan Rondina. Starting libero number 16, Trixie Laroga. Head coach is Mr. Anthony Espino. Introducing the PNP Lady Patrollers. Starting with their team captain at number 3, Patrol Woman Entezar Bangcola. Jersey number 4, Patrol Woman Mariambe Porio. At number 7, Police Corporal Princess Oliveros. Jersey number 8, Patrol Woman Pinky Celavante. At number 10, Police Corporal Priscel Etucas. Number 13, Micaela Oliveros. Their starting libero, number 12, Police Corporal Caressa Vicente. Head coach is Police Senior Master Sergeant Rod Pinalba.
Ito na po tayo. Back inside the Paco Arena for one of the biggest matchups. Could be a preview ng finals. Could be. We'll find out soon enough. Ito pong dalawang koponan. Kung kabubukas lang po na inyong mga TV sets, wala pa pong talo pareho. 3-0 ang PNP. 3-0 ang PhilHealth. Take a look at the starting lineups ng parehong koponan. One for Coach Rod Pinalba. Para naman sa Insurers, ang kanilang head coach is Anthony Espino. Tin Bangcola to serve. Formerly from Letran. And a long time starting setter and team captain ng Lady Patrollers. Here we go. Rondina, first touch. Rondina. And nice dig. Wala sa likod. And out of system play. In fact, easy over para kay Oliveros. Rondina ulit. And this one down the line.
Well, we did say we expect this to be a exciting match, if not long.
Maagang nagpasiklab si Rondina.
You know, for these two teams, I think more than anything, it's going to be patibayan ng depense. Kasi both are very strong offensive teams.
So, yan. Hindi matatawaran ng opensa pero defense ang magpapanalo sa isa sa mga koponan na ito. Oliveros. Nice push para kay Caspilio. And right down the middle para kay Porio. Salavante serving para sa PNP. Tied po tayo, 1-all. Good serve all the way to the back. Caspilio ulit.
Deception there for PNP.
So Caspilio with her first point. Yan ang unang pangalawang attack point nitong Health Insurers. Overpass. And Miralles with her first point. Hindi ko pwede magkamali dito, no?
Oh, yeah. And again, you know, it's very crucial that both teams would have good first ball kasi that would really be key para ma-execute ma-activate rather yung kanilang mga attackers.
Bangcola kay Oliveros, kinaliwa at pupuntos si Oliveros side out para dito sa red shirts ng PNP. Naghahabol dito ang Lady Patrollers. Raterta, dinala sa gitna at tumama sa braso ni Oliveros. Miralles, pangalawang puntos niya na yan.
Oh, for Tin Mirales, we would have to expect that she would be going a lot for the angles. Madalang yung pumapalo ng derecho eh.
Ang laki ng inangat, Ivy, nitong health insurance.
Yes.
Under Coach Espino last year, still the same this year.
And you know, with the help, of course, of revamping their lineup.
Oo. And Oliveros, nagbintis. Yung tinatawag natin, ano, na sinasabi natin kanina, bawal mag-error dito dahil nakakapuntos na nga yung opensa ng health insurance, bibigyan mo pa ng libre. Aangat talaga yan na malaki.
3-point advantage for the health insurers.
Ganda sana yung serve ni Miralles pero sumabit sa ibabaw ng net. Yamporio. One of the best middle blockers sa ating torneo. Ganda ng pasa.
Oh, that was a good set as well.
Rica with the push. Paterta. Ito si Rica. Oliveros. Ganda ng dig.
That's outside.
Napalakas lang, ano? Pero maganda yung depensa for defense. Rondina, and then napalakas lang yung palo ni Rica. So, dalawang sunod na puntos para dito sa Lady Patrollers. Pero mapuputol yung run nila doon sa service fault.
Two-point advantage here for PhilHealth.
Caspillo, may isang puntos na to. Ganda ng serve. Aiksi yung pasa. Ito si Oliveros. Paterta. 1-2. Soft touch para kay Etucas. Mitch Agton, tinawid ang bola. Oliveros, aatake ulit. Easy dig. Para kay Rondina. Rica blocked.
Good coverage for PhilHealth.
Laroga, yung nagdig doon. Porio. Rondina again. Ang ganda ng depensa ni Rondina sa likod. Paterta is blocked. Rica. Inangat ni Vicente. Vicente keeps it alive, falling down. Paterta to Agton. What a rally. What a rally. Paterta, first touch. Set by Caspillo. Rica rolls it over. Porio with the first touch. At doon sa dig na yun, napalayo kay Porio, pupuntos ang PhilHealth.
Oh, isang puntos pa lang po pinaglabanan natin doon sa mahabang rally na yon. But again, just goes to show how tight the defense of both teams are. And I think that's, if it's any indication, ito na yung sinasabi natin, no, don't expect a long game.
Oo. Balik sa pinakamalaking kalamangan ng health insurers, tatlo. Rica inangat, Raterta na reverse, Agton tinawid ang bola. Much better dig para kay Porio. And kinapos si Oliveros. 4 na puntos na ang kalamangan ng PhilHealth. Puntahan natin si Rina standing by for this report.
Yes, in an earlier interview with the PhilHealth Health Insurers, they made a clear statement about wanting to be at par with the skills level of our defending champions, the PNP Lady Patrollers. Gusto nga nila magaganda yung mga atake din nila katulad dito ng PNP Lady Patrollers. And so far, they have been looking forward to this game already because this game will not only test their character and focus as well, but it is a test of progress para sa kanilang kupunan. No? Sabi nga ni Coach Carles Pino, bukod sa endurance nila, kailangan magpakita rin sila ng patience to be able to survive this ball game. And two things na pinaghandaan nila dito, yung kanilang depensa dahil alam nila, babalik ng magandang atake ang PNP Lady Patrollers dito. And secondly, wag mawala ng magandang communication inside the court para maging fluid at solid ang kanilang laro dito. Eric and Ivy.
Maraming salamat, Rina. And yun ang una ko napansin sa kanila, no? Yung depensa nila is much ready
Yes.
here, I guess, kumpara sa PNP. Pero ito, nabubutasan sila ng bahagya ng PNP na naghahabol as we're down by as many as 4. Dalawang sunod na puntos to
That's
para
right.
sa PNP.
But I think for PhilHealth, no, I'm sure that they did their homework and really studied the PNP very well. So again, key here naman talaga is because, you know, PNP is a very strong offensive team. Huwag lang silang makakahanap ng buta sa depensa ng PhilHealth.
Pero ito, tatlong sunod na tong naipuntos ng Lady Patrollers. So from down 8-4 to kanina, ngayon 8-7 na ang ating talaan. One more to tie. Malakas yung pasa. Pero naitawid ni Terta. Salamante off the block. Inangat ni Rondina. Rica had a net touch kanina. Nakaiwas siya ngayon. Salamante ulit. Raterta underhand to Rica. Second time in a row. Ganda ng dig ni Lim Siaco. Salamante with a drop. Tinawid agad on the first touch ni Agton. Salamante, third straight try. And Rodina with an easy over. Bangkola to Salamante ulit. Raterta to Agton. Matibay itong depensa ng PhilHealth. Yun ang napapansin natin dito kahit ilang balikan.
Oh, that's right. So, but again, you know, with those long rallies, this would really be, this was going to test their physical strength, yung endurance nila.
Oo, matibay dito. Alright, so side out yun para sa Health Insurers. Lamang ulit sila ng dalawa. Hindi na tuloy-tuloy ng Lady Patrollers yung run. Pero babawi si Salamante with a side out naman para sa PNP. So far, itong matchup na to, living up to expectations. Etukas. Serving.
Service good.
Pasa ni Laroga. Tabingi. Pangkola to Oliveros. Much better dig para kay Laroga. Rondina! And there's a net touch. Tinatawag kontra kay Oliveros. Tigatlong errors so far sa parehong koponan. Pero masakit yun if you're the Lady Patrollers. Kasi apat na pala errors nila. Kasi 2 puntos lang ang hinahabol nila dito.
That's right. So probably without those errors, they could have probably been in the lead already. Oh, good read there.
Vicente nag-angat. Miralles. Habol, hindi aabot. Si Salamante. 2 sunod para sa Health Insurers.
So PhilHealth is really doing nothing very spectacular, you know, that binabalik lang nila yung bola. It's just that PNP, I think nagugulat sila doon sa balik ng bola. So the ball control is a bit of a struggle on the side of PNP early on in this first set.
Laging handa itong ano eh. Oy, net touch. Oliveros. Ngayon, napapansin mo, medyo napipilitan na ang PNP na isagad, no? Talagang umataw. Tumatama na sa net, outside net. At time out ngayon si Coach Pinal, babalik sa pinakamalaking kalamangan para sa PhilHealth at 4 points.
Ulit nyo lang kumpiyansa nyo sa sarili. Huwag mo naman gigin. Dalawa lang yung aabangan nyo doon, oh. Huwag na kayo, naliligaw ako, sinublakan eh. Dalawa lang yan, dalawa lang abangan nyo. BMP!
Naibaba kanina ng PNP yung kalamangan sa 2 na lang. Actually, 1 na lang pala. At 7-8. Pero kung mawala ng 4 na sunod, itong PhilHealth.
And there's the 2 net violation errors on the side of PNP actually, you know, help to shift the momentum on the side of PhilHealth. Parang may konting frustration on the side of PNP kasi may konting gigil eh. Yeah.
5 errors na to para sa PNP, 3 lang para sa Health Insurers. Salamante, overpass. And pupuntos si Miralles ulit. Kahit yung mga pasa wala na para sa PNP.
Yes, and I think passing would be key for PNP because I mean, Din Bangkola has the capacity to para laruin talaga yung attackers niya, but she won't be able to do that without a good pass. Another fourth pass here para sa PNP.
Biggest lead para sa Health Insurers. Lamang na sila ng 6 dito.
5-point run para sa PhilHealth.
Mitch Agton, 1 ace. Much better pass para kay Vicente. Salamante, babawi. And Paco. Kung saan sila nakatayo, itong Health Insurers doon.
Not the strongest of hits para kay Salamante, but just found that area in the middle. Donut hole in the middle sa defense ng PhilHealth.
5 attack points lang para dito sa Lady Patrollers. Good pass by Caspillo. Running attack ni Reyes. Pinagapang. And the third touch goes over para kay Limsiaco. Roterta to Rondina. Rejected. Coverage by Laroga. Rondina susubok ulit. This time off the block ni Porio. Hindi mapigilan ang opensa ng Health Insurers.
And you can see Rondina, nung she was denied the first time, took a quick look and then knew where she's going to bring the ball. Change of direction.
Mga Rondina talaga, di papayag ka na basta-basta mga mapipigilan, eh, no?
Team Captain and Roterta, serving for Health Insurers.
Balik sa anin, Kalamangan. Service ace ulit. Wala na halos. Ang pasa talaga nitong Lady Patrollers. Second ace para sa Health Insurers.
And the pressure on the service line being placed by PhilHealth is making dividends for them. You know, hindi man siya maging diretsong ace, pero yung challenge doon sa first ball, so preventing PNP to execute a good play.
A much better pass para kay Limsiaco sa Labante. That could have been outside. Kinuha ni Rica. Yan nga tinatanong ni Rica kay Roterta.
Outside ba? Pero yun nga, we have this, if you're in doubt kasi, you better get it,
Kunin mo
diba?
na lang.
Hindi ka sigurado Kesa naman mapuntusan ka na inside pala.
So sa side out doon, ang PNP pero hindi pagkatapos makalima ang Health Insurers. Caspillo, drop shot! Itong Health Insurers, ay hinuhulog-hulog lang.
Hulog-hulog lang, correct. And I think, for them, probably, alanganin ka, wag mong pilitin. Just bring it over. Just make it a little bit difficult for PNP.
The defending champions right now struggling, down by 7. Pinakamalaking kalamangan na po ito para sa Health Insurers. Si Emporio. Dig by Laroga. Reyes, that's outside.
Boys out.
Bad pass by Rondina. Easy over or free ball na tinatawag natin. Nice block by Rica. Etukas to Porio. Porio pushes. Roterta, reverse set. Papunta kay Caspillo and may block touch na itatawag. Kontra kay Oliveros yata yun.
Yes, it was Cez Oliveros who had the last touch. So again, ito yung PhilHealth, they're not forcing it. Alanganin ka, you just try to find a way to bring it over kahit mahina.
Outside yan. Kita-kita. Pag-angat pa lang sa kamay ni Miralles. Pero 6 ang kanilang kalamangan dito. Komportable ang PhilHealth. And this is, we didn't expect this. I thought it was gonna be close. Pero this is a different kind of Health Insurers na papanood natin sa first set. Agton, rejected coverage by Rica. Sa Labante. Hindi maganda yung dig. Oliveros, easy over. Pagkakataon to kill the rally. Agton. Pinangati Bangkola. Etukas to Oliveros. Roterta. Maganda depensa ngayon na pinapakita ng Lady Patrollers. Nakangiti pa si Laroga with the dig. Caspillo pushes. Pinangat ni Limsiaco. Oliveros. The longest rally ng ating opening set. Rica. Sa Labante inangat. Here comes Oliveros ulit.
Ball still alive.
Both teams super defense ang nilalaro ngayon. Limsiaco to Porio. Porio easy over. Rica. What a dig para kay Oliveros. Easy over ulit. Daming free ball ng Health Insurers. Mapapatay na ba nila dito? Not yet. Porio.
Gets a set.
It is just outside.
And that can be frustrating. Ito yung sinasabi ko lagi. Sa pagmahabang rally, a higher percentage, it ends up with an error.
Pagod na rin kasi yun eh.
Oo.
And yun nga, sabi ni Rina kanina, turo sa kanila ni Coach Espino, pasensya. Kahit na mahaba yung rally, napapagod ka na. Keep your patience. Huwag mong madaliin. Huwag ka maghanap ng mabilis na puntos.
And I think that's what PhilHealth is doing right now. Kaya mapapansin natin, they don't force yung pag-return ng bola sa PNP.
Oliveros, inangat ni Laroga who's playing great defense. Agton, cross-court. Porio. Back row sa Labante. No, wala siya doon. So easy over. Roterta, hinatid kay Rica. Rica drops. palaging free ball, ano? Nakikita mo dito sa
PNP.
PNP.
Yeah. And what PhilHealth is just doing, actually, you know, they're just making PNP move dun sa defense.
Rika. Ito, much better dig. Etukas. Ito, tulad din sinabi natin, hulog-hulog lang. Yan yung ginagawa ni Raterta. So you don't see that shot very often.
PhilHealth doing a good job in making PNP's defense scramble. Yun lang.
Feeling ko kay Raterta, kanina pa inaabangan yung mga kanto. Kung nakakita ng butas, tinulak na lang. Ta-time out ulit. Last time out ni Coach Pinalba. Pakinggan natin ang PNP.
Hindi na naman outside. Gusto naman, ibigyan tayo ng bola. Kaya tayo nagregamon, di ba? Pag safe pass, paluin nyo. Magbigay tayo ng chance, paluin nyo. Bim. Hindi yan babagsak mo.
Wala pa kasi kami pasa.
Kung nabla,
Kapasa lang, tarahan.
diba?
PNP really struggling. Hirap na hirap sila dito sa first set. Although you see some smiles on their faces. It's not on your screens. Pero pangiti pa rin sila. Pero it's just trying to get themselves motivated dito sa first set because talagang kumawala dito. Up by 8 points ang Health Insurers.
Well, the struggle continues though for the first ball on the side of PNP. Kasi even if naaangat nila yung bola, ang problem, hindi nila nahahatid ng maayos sa setter.
Puro free ball eh. And papaluan ka talaga ng papaluan ng Insurers.
Yes.
Kung bibigyan mo sila ng libreng bola.
So yung balik kasi ng PNP ng bola is madali para sa PhilHealth. So unlike PhilHealth, na even if ibabalik nila ng hindi malakas, nahihirapan yung depensa ng PNP.
Rika. Yes. Back-to-back points para kay Rika. Wow.
This is a complete dominance by PhilHealth, and I'm sure PNP is finding themselves in a very unusual position, you know. Hindi sila sanay siguro na nalalagay sa gantong klaseng sitwasyon.
Paunang 10, defending champions.
Yes. I mean, they find themselves behind, but I think not this much.
Not this much. And not the way na pinupuntosan sila ng Health Insurers.
Right.
Parang ang dali kumuha ng puntos right now para sa Health Insurers. Rika has scored 2 in a row. Maganda yung angat ni Vicente and almost another easy point para kay Agton. Well, hindi man pumuntos si Agton, pupuntos pa rin ang Health Insurers dahil sa error ni Etukas.
That's another 5-point run para sa PhilHealth, and PNP just struggling to recover with the momentum created by PhilHealth.
11 ang kalamangan. Balik sa 10. Service fault para kay Caspilio. I'm sure PNP gulat sila dito. I mean,
They did not they know it's gonna be tough.
Yep. They did not expect this to be this tough.
No, but again, ito yung magiging test of character sa ating Lady Patrol women eh. So,
Kaya nga, 3 set ang nilalaro ng minimum eh. Kasi, syempre, adjustments yan. Kung sino mas mabilis mag-adjust, yun ang mananaig. Rika, lumusot yung drop, papalo si Salavante. Ang ganda ng depensa ng Health Insurers. Everybody's in the right place all the time. Samantalang itong Lady Patrollers, they're always scrambling, always backpedaling, always diving.
I agree. So, talagang, you know, that's why I said, no, PhilHealth probably really did their homework. But again, that's too soon to say because baka naman pagdating ng ating second set, you know, PNP is able to figure things out already.
Saka yung gusto ko makita, anong adjustments gagawin ng PNP? Because this is already, I mean, except for the final score, this is already over.
Yes.
Unless may mahiwagang mangyari dito at maibaliktad to ng PNP. Pero I haven't seen
This big.
an 11-point lead mabubura mo. And set point na to eh. Para sa PhilHealth, makakaisa dun si Salavante. It's still 10 set points para sa PhilHealth.
So
Not to say hindi kaya, no? Pero,
I mean, it can be, but you know,
yes.
the chances or the odds that it's gonna happen is really very small. It's gonna be flawless volleyball para sa PNP at this point.
Well, dalawang sunod. Off a service ace para kay Tukas. 8 na lang. Kasi hindi na sila pwede magkamali dito. Sabi nga ni Ivy, perfect ka na dapat.
Yes.
Flawless.
Flawless.
Kasi magkamali ka, pass, service. That's it. Kasi rally point system po tayo. So yung error ng kalaban, puntos yun. Speaking of, error para kay Rondina.
3 straight points
Yep.
para sa PNP.
Much better pass, Laroga. Agton. Underhand naman para kay Bangkola. Caspillo inangat. Oh! Nagkalisuhan doon. Yonko and si Rika. 4 sunod. Pinutos ng PNP. Timeout for the first time in this set. Kay Coach Espino.
Kalimutan nyo na error, okay? Kasi tayo, isa lang yun, no? Okay.
11 yung kanilang set points. Itong Health Insurers. Natapisan ng malaki-laki. 4, ano? 4 ang sunod na pinuntos dito. At hindi pa sila tapos, ha? Ito si Etukas still serving.
This is an important serve for Etukas.
Yamporio on your screens. Ito pa. Nasunod-sunod. Kailangan ipuntos dito. Ito na. Nakalima na. Ang PNP rotation error naman para sa Health Insurers. Sinabi kasi natin, hindi pa natin nakita. Ito, papakita yata sa atin.
Sa atin ng PNP. Pwede kasi yan eh. Another good serve.
Hindi maganda yung pasa. Bangkola to Oliveros. Uh-oh. 6 sunod. Pinakamalaking habol to para sa Lady Patrollers. Babalik si Raterta. Iuupo si Neresa Yonko. This will be the biggest breakdown ever kung maibaliktad to ng Lady Patrollers. Good pass. Rodina against the double block, and yun ang huling puntos na hinahanap ng Health Insurers.
So this very convincing win here by PhilHealth. And I would safe to say, they had complete control of set number 1.
Except for this run ng Lady Patrollers. At doon naman makikita mo rin ang itong Health Insurers, yung winning closing out
Yes.
in the set. Medyo kinapos sila doon ng konti kasi pagbigyan nila ng 6, dami nilang errors that time.
The fighting naman of PNP, di ba?
Yes.
Nakita natin kasi very, very crucial, very, very tight. Other teams probably would have lost hope already.
Alright, so may konting momentum ang PNP closing out set number 1 pero tinalo pa rin sila doon in the end nitong Health Insurers. And that's what Ivy was saying. Interesting yung second set, the adjustments, especially by PNP as they lost big kontra sa Health Insurers in the first set.
But she won't be able to do that without a good pass. Another ball.
And very impressive yung win ng Health Insurers because 9 errors, mas marami pa silang errors na nakumit kontra sa dito sa Lady Patrollers, and yet ang laki pa rin ang winning margin nila.
Yes. So the percentage of their conversion for the attack was very high. But I think we really have to give credit to the fact na ang ganda rin kasi na naging depensa ng PhilHealth eh. So in the first set, it has been PNP who's scrambling all over the place dun sa court, trying to catch the ball, trying to keep the ball alive. Samantalang sabi mo nga kanina, di ba, PhilHealth, parang they seem to know They always seem to be the right position.
And that's the result of yung practicing, doing your homework, preparing. Salavante, sa top scorer right now para sa PNP with 4. Rondina, cross-court hit. A lot of energy mula dito sa Lady Patrollers to start set number 2. Bad pass. And Rondina nang gigil ng kaunti. Libre yun eh.
That's better movement, to start off the second set para dito sa PNP.
Pero if you're the health insurers, Ivy, bawas-bawasan yung error.
Oh,
Kasi
yeah.
9. That was 9.
That was
per
just
set.
too much, yes. And if PNP probably did not play the way they did, that's gonna cause them some problems.
Paterta, back to Rondina, papabawiin. Good dig para kay Limsiaco. Kagulo na naman yung opensa doon ng Lady Patrollers. Miralles, inangat ni Bangkola. And net touch, Oliveros.
That's her third net touch already here in the match.
Yun nga ang problema, pag gigil ka.
Oo.
Gusto mo makapuntos agad, gusto mo ibaon. And that will force errors. Rondina may 3 puntos na. Salavante, down the line, outside.
But she had the right intention. Pero just a little clip of the wrist lang could have caught the line there.
Dalawang sunod. Pinuntos dito ng health insurers para lumamang. Ganda nung push ni Porio, who has been quiet in the first set.
Miralles was late for that block, and she also allowed a big space between her and the net, so that's the reason why pumasok yung bola.
Ganda ng pasta ni La Roga. Rica, rejected! Yang Porio, 2 puntos kaagad.
I like what I'm seeing here at the start of the second set para sa PNP. It's like as if hindi sila natalo nung first set eh.
Well, ganoon naman dapat, di ba? As an athlete, you know this, kalimutan mo na yung nakaraan.
Move on ka kagad dapat. Do not dwell on the past.
Miralles, samantala, nakalima na to. Mas magandang palitan to start the second set para sa 2 of the 3 undefeated teams sa Season 4. Bad pass by Vicente. Easy over para kay Salavante. Raterta. Reverse set. Caspillo. Oliveros kakapusin.
Or PhilHealth up by 1. 3 out of the 4 points they have were courtesy of errors of PNP.
Oh, speaking of errors. Lahat nag-atrasan.
Hindi towards the ball, away from the ball.
Parang magnet ng opposite pole, ano? Wow, a lot of errors para dito. Another one. That's a service ace para kay Miralles. Napakabilis naman kumawala. Nagkwentuhan lang tayo ng sandali. 3 na ito lamang ng health insurers, Ivy.
That's right. That's 4-point run for PhilHealth.
Ganda ng serve.
Oh, good pass though.
Yep. Porio. Oh, ang ganda sana nung save nung dig ni Rondina pero hindi na sundan.
Oliveros serving for PNP.
Oliveros 1 point but 3 errors. Sa gitna si Rica, good coverage para kay La Roga. Caspillo, cross-court hit. Pinangat ni Porio, Etucas to Oliveros. And again, La Roga is just everywhere. Rica, cross-court. The other Oliveros nag-angat. Puro Oliveros ang may hawak sa bola. Pero yun, makakapuntos si Princess Oliveros. Samantalang ito si Micaela Oliveros getting ready to serve. Rondina with the first touch. Kinaliwa ni Agton and Mitch Agton on the turnaround.
Quick thinking from Mitch Agton.
Di makaalagwa itong Lady Patrollers. Quick side out para kila Caspillo and the Health Insurers. Good pass by Vicente. Corio. Paterta first touch. So si Laroga will set it to Rica. And Rica rejected.
What's working now for PNP is their defense at the net. They've already scored 2 points, 2 block points.
Well, they have the advantage. Malaki to si Porio, pero now Porio rotates to the back row. Let's see kung paano didepensa sa net itong PNP. Agton goes long and that's outside. So, first 2-point run para sa PNP. Tied po tayo. 7. Agton with 4. Miralles ang leading scorer para sa Health Insurers. 6. Oh! Nagkalituan doon Laroga and Rondina. Puntahan natin ang report ni Rina.
Yes, being the defending champions means having the target on your back at all times dito. Kaya naman pagdating sa ensayo, talagang kinakareer ito ng PNP Lady Patrollers. Twice a day kung mag-ensayo, weights sa umaga at ball drills naman sila sa hapon. They're looking forward na makatapat dito ang koponan ng PhilHealth Health Insurers, especially after seeing their last game against the NHA Home Masters. Now, on that last time out, before going into this set, ang sabi sa kanila ni Coach Rod Penalba, just to relax, no? Medyo naging stiff sila on that first set, and that stiffness caused a lot of unwanted errors para sa kanilang koponan. At malakas din naman ang loob nila because they're a tested team with a lot of endurance already sa mga mahahabang laro tulad nito. Kaya kampante si Coach Rod that they will be able to recover well in the following sets. Eric and Ivy.
Maraming salamat, Rina. Nice report. And right on cue, as you were reporting, ito nga, wabawi na ang PNP. They were playing excellent defense, pero nakailang drop attempts din ang Health Insurers bago sila nakapuntos. Yan yun, last one.
And I think that's part of the game plan really, no? Yung mga drop shots, tips, that takes away the players from their actual position. So that limits also, parang nababawasan yung kanilang attackers as well.
Bad pass ulit para kay Vicente. Vicente has been struggling sa reception since the first set. Babalik si Limsiaco. Lalamang ang PhilHealth, 2 straight points dito. It's gotta be tiring, especially for PNP.
Kasi parang naghahabol ka all that time.
Exactly. And that's outside. Walang block touch. Another error. This time, si Etukas, second error of the game. Tatlong sunod na to para sa Health Insurers. Back to the biggest lead para sa Health Insurers. Overpass. Wow. 4-point run to Health Insurers. Nawawala na naman yung receive IV nitong PNP.
So the struggle really on the side of PNP is the first ball. So that's the primary reason why they've been struggling all throughout.
Eto, good pass. Oliveros. Finally, a side out. Pero kung ikaw PNP, dapat pagka side out mo, score ka din. Hindi yung side out ka, tapos
then pupuntos ang PhilHealth.
Hindi pwede. Dapat makasunod sila dito.
And the point should not come from the error of PhilHealth kasi in the previous sequences ganun yung nangyari. Pupunto sila the next point because umerror lang ang PhilHealth So they have to gain momentum by earning the points themselves.
Opensa, Rondina. Yun nga lang. There's so much firepower. Binanggit mo to. Wala, for both teams yan, Opensa, hindi mo matatawaran. Pero right now, most of the offense galing sa kabila, galing sa mga nakaputi.
Yes, that's right. And I think, one thing that they're using or doing as well I'm talking about PhilHealth, is yung variation ng kanilang atake. It's not all in the same direction. Si Rondina, cross-court, naangat, she goes down the line.
Eto, may ace pa. Tapos, ang daming points mula sa drop shots. It's everything. And right now, looking confused ang PNP. Ta-timeout si Coach Pinalba.
Ayun, kumuha ng bola.
Kailangan natin makakuha ng tawag dito, break of the game. Yung pagpalitan ba, so kailangan tayo makapanalo sa part na yun. Alam niyo naman na yung pattern niya eh.
Right now, that pattern is tinatawag nga dyan, disrupted, ano? There, you see confusion sa galaw ng Lady Patrollers because tulad na nabanggit ni Ivy, yung iba-ibang klaseng opensa, hulog ng bola na ipinapakita ng Health Insurers.
So the usual synchronized system we're seeing from PNP is not present right now.
Free ball na naman, no? Rondina, baon na baon. Wow! Right now, anything they want, yun ang ginagawa nitong Health Insurance at hindi mapigilan ng defending champions.
The defense of PNP right now is a bit too loose, you know. The attacks of PhilHealth has been, well, that was a good save, but the attacks of PhilHealth kasi has been, yun nga, sobrang nabavary eh. So, nahihirapan ng PNP na basahin.
And ito, nawala din sa posisyon itong Lady Patroller. Salavante moved close to the net and hinulugan sila on the second touch ni Raterta.
PNP unable to recover. 6-point lead para sa PhilHealth.
Good serve. Easy dig para kay Rica. Miralles drop. Inangat ni Bangkola. So out of system na tong opensa. Oh, but Salavante with a nice shot. Nakakita ng butas. 5 points para kay Salavante.
And she is second to the leading scorer para sa PNP. For 2 sets, medyo mababa ang production ng mga scorers nitong PNP because Yamporio, the top scorer, only has 6 points.
Miralles. The
A
dig.
good up.
Olivares. Salavante ulit. Rica. Maganda yung depensa. Rondina adjusts. Oliveros. Yes! On the line. Dalawang sunod para sa Lady Patrollers. Miralles running attack. At doon magtatapos yung mini run para sa Lady Patrollers. High level move na yan para kay Miralles. Miralles with 7. Good serve. Overpass. Out of system na naman ang PNP. Laroga. Rondina. Ganda ng pitik ng wrist ni Rondina. Oliveros.
Good coverage
Still
from
alive.
PhilHealth.
And even an easy over puntos ang PhilHealth. So impressive the way hindi sila nararattle, ano? They're always composed.
And the thing is, again, you know, PhilHealth will give a free ball but they're not making it easy kasi for PNP. Unlike PNP, pag nagbabalik ng free ball, diretso sa tao.
Good pass para kay Vicente. Salavante asking for it. And a block by Miralles. That is the first block ng PhilHealth. Can you imagine, first block, second set lang dumating. Pero such a dominant performance, hindi pa sila nakaka-block sa net niyan.
Yes.
And yet they're controlling PNP from the start until now, up by 7. Masok si Ronquillo para sa PNP.
Service good. Poor
Another
pass once
short
again.
pass. Out of system play na naman para sa PNP. Miralles again. Miralles from a block point to an attack point.
4-point run para sa PhilHealth. Again, that space between the blocker and the net. The reason why the ball went in.
8-point lead.
Good pass.
Much better pass. Oliveros, inangat ni Laroga. And Laroga's been one of the keys para dito sa PhilHealth. Yung depensa niya, she's always there. Right place, right time. Good block. Caspillo. And tinapos. That's gonna be 4 touches. So sa side out lang dito ang PNP. Pag nagka-error ang PhilHealth, shouldn't be the case, pero ganun ang nangyayari ngayon. Kaya angat na angat sila Coach Espino and the health insurers. Bangkola in the back row. Gets an ace. 2-point run para kila Tin Bangkola. That's the first point for Bangkola. Good pass. Another running attack. Oliveros, inangat. Ronquillo, easy over. Free ball. Miralles.
Good pickup.
All right, gonna be another free ball. La Roga. Rodina. Third straight free ball. Binigay ng Lady Patrollers. Miralles with a dump. And the more free balls you get, the more aggressive the opponent will be.
So in that was a long sequence pero hindi nakakuha or hindi naka-create ng opportunity ang PNP for them to execute any form of attack.
Good pass. Bangkola to Oliveros. Oh, wow. Miralles. 2 straight blocks dito sa second set. And 11 points na para kay Miralles. He is in double digits. And Coach Pinalba, after this block, will use his last timeout.
Quick na. Kasi hindi na quick. Sobrang taas. Yung quick yung ginagawa natin. Ay, hindi yung matatas. Kasi sayang eh. Hindi aabot sa yan. Ito. Kasi may zero dito. Kasi mataas eh. Naaabot lagi. Wala pa tayong clean attack sa gitna. Last time out na.
Walang goal. Sige pa.
The usual smiles na nakikita natin sa mukha ng mga Lady Patrollers, it's not there anymore. They just look stunned, confused, wondering what they're gonna do. I'm sure they made adjustments, pero nothing has worked, Ivy.
That's right, because PhilHealth has been dictating the pace of the match, and I think probably for PNP this is really an unfamiliar situation. So they probably haven't figured out how to react because they haven't been here in this situation yet.
Except for AFP, a team that was one of the perennial contenders, there hasn't been a team as aggressive against PNP. They've always been the aggressors. They've always been the, more brave team. Pero not today. Because the PhilHealth's not backing down. Salavante in the back row to serve. May full front line si Bangkola. She's a back row player. Oof. That is the 5th error para sa PNP. 4 pa lang para sa PhilHealth. And this is what we talked about. Pag PhilHealth had 9, one more than PNP ng first set. PhilHealth playing better. Tingnan mo yung kalamangan, 8 na to. Porio. Dig by Rondina.
Miscommunication on the side of PhilHealth.
Si Raterta is in the back row. She just served. Kaya somebody else should have picked up the second touch. A little awareness. Dapat para dito they can't have those mental lapses. La Roga with the pass. Caspillo.
So that was an easy hit from PhilHealth pero hindi pa rin maibigay ng sakto ng PNP. So we can really see the struggle in the first ball here.
Pero nakadalawang sunod dito ang Lady Patrollers. Raterta to the middle. Drop shot is blocked. Raterta pupunta kay Agton. Agton is blocked. And tatlong sunod para sa Lady Patrollers. They had this kind of a run late in the first set. Timeout si Coach Espino. That's his first timeout. We'll listen in.
Pagitnayin mo na siya, papuntayin mo na dito si Gunnar. Kasi doon tayo nagtatagal kanina kanina. Patakbuhin. Dito ka na pumesto ka. Tapos dito ka na pumesto. Tapos dito ka pumunta. Go side out na.
Biggest lead was 9 points para sa Health Insurers. Naibaba na to ng Lady Patrollers to just 5. A little bit of a smile mula sa kay team captain Tin Bangcola. Let's see if they can continue this run. Raterta, Agton. And that is it. Ganda ng response after the timeout para dito sa Health Insurers. Mitch Agton, 7 points, 5 attacks and 2 blocks. Another bad pass by Vicente. Agton is blocked. Laroga papunta kay Rica. Bangcola, a little too tight, pero almost nagawa ng paraan ni Yamporio, but you love the hustle. Rica, gagamitin pa yung paa para lang mayangat yung bola, and that's a legal move. Unlike before the rally point system, di mo pwedeng hawakan ng bola with anything else but your arms. Good serve. Pero naiangat pa rin ni Agton. Agton, outside. Another 2-point run para sa Lady Patrollers. Oh, La Roga with a perfect pass. Rica. Yes. That is 5 set points para sa Health Insurers. Wala na pong timeout dito ang Lady Patrollers. Rica with 7 points already. Another 3 ball. Chance to put it away. Right here. Not yet. Oliveros. Forio with 2 good digs. Back row attack sa Levante. La Roga again, great defense. And this one on the 3rd attempt in the rally. Rondina with a winning point.
Another good run here for PhilHealth.
And para naman sa Lady Patrollers, another huddle in between sets to try and figure out what went wrong.
Well, they don't have a lot of time remaining to figure that out because PhilHealth is already up by 2 sets, and the way that the PhilHealth is playing, it's really going to be difficult for PNP.
Saka dalawang really lopsided sets, Ivy. They led by as many as 11 in the first set, as much as 9 in the second set, itong Health Insurers. Just total control from start to finish. And right now, a 2-0 advantage para kay Rondina and the Health Insurers kontra sa defending champions, ang Lady Patrollers. Yes! Dalawang sunod. Rondina, pauna mo. Wow! Right na pumunta kay Agton. Agton is blocked. But para sa Lady Patrollers, they sent it. Salamate asking for it. And Agton! Yes. Try to figure out how to control, be more aggressive, and I guess cut down on the free balls and have more attack attempts kontra sa Health Insurers.
And again, ball control would have to be something that the PNP would need to look at here in the third set. Kasi yun nga, the poor passes, and then sometimes you're able to save the ball, but I think what we can compare it with how, if it happens on the side of PhilHealth, makikita mo na mas madali yung dating ng bola doon sa susunod na pupunta. While on the other side sa PNP, they're able to keep it alive, but medyo erratic yung mabilisan ng balik ng bola. So, no opportunity really for them to create, a better exchange.
Off the block, pupuntos agad. Rondina para sa PhilHealth. 1-0. Isa sa mga susi dito para sa PNP, third set, first ball nila. Para maka-atake sila. Only 5. No, check that. 9 attack points in the first set. Service error para kay Raterta. Samantalang, for 2 straight sets, double digits ang attack points ng Health Insurers. Para sa PNP, single digits pareho, 8 and 9. Good serve by Salavante. Miralles, drop shot. Makaabang si Vicente. Oliveros, drop shot. Another push. Another point. Raterta.
She has been doing that very well. Ito yung sinasabi natin, no? So, PhilHealth would give out a free ball, but they would make it difficult for PNP. Hindi sakto sa tao.
5 points na para kay Raterta. 4 doon are attacks. Porio. Easy over. Castillo. Ay, angat ni Limsiaco. Oliveros. Easy dig. Laroga. And off the block, Rica. Pupuntos. 3-1. Ang PhilHealth, lamang agad ng dalawa. Rica now with 8 points. What a game para sa PhilHealth.
And this is going to be big, of course, if they win it in 3 sets.
Porio, dug easily. Ay Rondina. Bangkola, underhand pass ulit. Another easy dig para kay Laroga. Miralles dump.
Touch.
Miralles 1-2. And a block by Oliveros. That is the first block para kay Oliveros. Third point para sa kanya. Castillo. Tukas ang nag-set to Oliveros. Kapos. Four points para kay Princess Joy Oliveros, pero may 4 errors na rin siya. Team Miralles, solid serve. Chance ball. Rica. Pinangat ni Limsiaco. Bangkola to Oliveros. Papabawiin. Raterta to Rica. Got it. Net touch din. Tatawag dito sa Lady Patrollers.
PhilHealth, 3-point advantage. Strong serve. This is a good pass for PNP.
Off the block. Babawi si Tukas. Agton, papaluan pa rin yung arm system play na yun. Oliveros with the off-speed hit. Rondina mula sa back row. Inangat ni Porio. Tukas to Oliveros. Laroga to Rica. Yes! Right now, itong Health Insurers, they hit, they score.
In that sequence, I think you can see what PhilHealth is doing right, kasi out of system play, they still make it easy for the attacker.
Porio mula sa back row, kapos. Wow! Early breakdown para sa Lady Patrollers. Lamang na ng 4 sila Caspillo and the Health Insurers.
And you can see in the body language actually of PNP, it's different. If you've been watching them, this is different.
Oliveros with a nice hit sa side out doon, ang Lady Patrollers. Agton, drop shot. Easy over na naman para dito sa Lady Patrollers. Agton. That's the problem. Yun nga binabagit ng Ivy, no? I mean, you give free balls dito sa PhilHealth at hindi nila palalampasin yun.
And PhilHealth continues to gain momentum here. This is the 3rd set already. They're up by 2.
Short pass. Another free ball. It's even outside. Puntahan natin ang report ni Rina Villamor Camara.
Consistency is all that matters para sa kupunan ng PhilHealth, Health Insurers. Maganda yung teamwork na pinapakita nila so far in that last 2 sets, and they must be able to sustain that one. They also need to sustain enjoying this ball game, because if they're enjoying, everything else good is happening on their side. Of course, they wanted to claim set number 3 here para hindi na pahirapan pa yung kanilang sarili, because they will be in trouble if the PNP will fire up for on their usual game. No? Dito naman sa kupunan ng PNP, recover is the key word for the team right now. Come back stronger, no? Same reminders para sa kanila, minimize errors dahil pumupuntos ng madalian ang kupunan ng Health Insurers because of those errors, and to double time on the receive as well for the Lady Patrollers. Eric and Ivy.
Maraming salamat, Rina. That receive is not there yet para sa Lady Patrollers. Rondina, locked. Coverage, no good. So 2 straight points to para sa Lady Patrollers.
Miscommunication in the Larioga there at the back row.
Alright, recover daw. Sabi nga ni Rina sa report niya, yun ang keyword, one of the keywords para sa Lady Patrollers. Recover here in set number 3. Rondina. And it's hard to recover when your opponent is so focused offensively and doing everything right defensively. Hindi mo na mahulugan, hindi yung pamahulaan kung saan papalo. Good serve by Agton. What a good pass.
That is a good pass.
Oh, free ball. Rondina, cross-court hit, inangat ni Ronquillo. Rica, para kay Rondina. Down the line, inangat ni Porio. Ronquillo attacks through the block. Tatlong sunod to ay pinuntos ng PNP. Service ace. That is the 5th ace para sa Lady Patrollers, and they are within 2 pagkatapos silang mabaon ng 5. So on the line again, Raterta. Hindi nakagalaw man lang dun ang PNP.
And so that's the problem now with the PNP. Most of the time, they get caught flat-footed.
Yep. Raterta, 6 na puntos na. Ronquillo, mababa yung set. And she hit it outside. So dalawang sunod, ipinuntos ng Health Insurers. Balik sa apat ang kanilang kalabangan. Coach Pinalba will use his last timeout. Set number 3.
Tsaga. Hindi matapos yung laro sa 12 eh. Huwag niyong madaliin. Kanina, makro. Madaliin. Task lang. Ha? Mga tao dito, huwag natin mamadaliin yung ginagawa. Ha? Side out lang. Bigyan mo pa ng kumpiyansa yung ano mo.
Tuloy tayo! BMP!
Right now, energy is low sa huddle ng PNP. Although you see some smiles sa mukha ni Bangcola and Ronquillo. But yung happiness na yun has not translated into anything right now.
And they don't really have much of that confident body language that we're used to seeing. But this is just 4 points.
Yep.
Na kalamangan ng PhilHealth.
Ronquillo. Inangat ni Laroga. Rondina blocked, pero coverage by Laroga. Miralles. And Miralles will score. Even after the timeout. Tuloy-tuloy ang pag-angat ng Health Insurers.
Again, I think one obvious difference we're seeing here really yung talagang yung difference ng ball control ng dalawang teams sa to ngayon. I think it's a little opposite polars eh. Malayo eh. Kasi in that last sequence, you've seen the coverage of a PhilHealth. Ball was very parang easily put up. Reterta not even moving in her position anymore.
May hulog si Yan Porio doon. Porio now with 11. 7 attack points, 3 blocks, 1 ace. Good pass. Miralles. Inangat ni Ronquillo. Bangcola, underhand to Porio. Ganda ng dig ni Rateta. Oh, and baon na baon yun. Rondina against 2 tall players in Oliveros and Porio. No problem. Overpass. 2 straight points para sa PhilHealth.
First ball struggles continue for PNP.
Nga binanggit kanina ni Rina, yun ang isa sa mga number 1 instructions ni Coach Pinalba, but they have not been able to fulfill yung hiling ng coaching staff. Service is out. So only a 2-point run para sa PhilHealth. I say only kasi madalas 3-4 straight points yan.
Yes, that's right.
Yun lang. Bibigyan ka ng libre, babalik mo rin. And especially when you're down by 6. It's really gonna make it really hard to catch up. Now Miralles to serve. Miralles is a really good server. May dalawang ace na yan ngayon.
Lucky break para dito sa PNP. So if you're PNP, you cannot allow PhilHealth to advance anymore with the score because it's going to be difficult for them with the way that they're playing right now.
I agree. Bangcola. Puro underhand pass kay Bangcola, no? Kasi hirap siyang kumahapon talaga eh.
Unlike si Raterta, no? She has a luxury really to
overhead.
think. Yeah.
And ito, napakadaling hulog para kay Rica. And I've never seen Bangcola underhand set so many times in a game. And we've covered ilang seasons na tayo, 4 seasons na, no? This is the most I've seen her underhand. Another one. Oreo. And not to say Bangkola isn't a talent. She is one of the best setters sa ating tournament. What a dig. La Roca.
Pass.
Oreo, easy over. Habol. Kaya pa. Rondina, so quick. La Roca gets it over. And there's the kill para kay Etukas. It should feel good para sa PNP na finally they have a rally, a long one that ends in their favor.
That's right. Good effort on PhilHealth to try to keep that alive. But this is the kind of PNP that we need to see more.
Bad pass. Agton. Rimsiako. Oh! And that will be an error para kay Bangkola. 6 errors in the third set para sa PNP. 3 lang para sa PhilHealth. Oh, another bad pass. Limsiako. Another free ball. Paterta. Rondina. Yes!
And again, that wasn't the strongest of hits.
Pero
Just putting it in the right spot.
out of position ka na kasi nag-scramble ka eh. Dalawang players went for the ball kaya they were all out of position already.
I think, the defense of PNP is a little bit too loose. In the last sequence, kung makikita mo, open. Very open ang back row ng defense ng PNP.
Bangkola is switched out. The second setter nila, si Paginado, is in the game for the first time. Coming off a best player performance. Conquillo. Drop shot. Rondina again. And Rondina, back-to-back points. 8 ang kalamangan ng Health Insurers. This is their biggest lead of the set. Good pass. And a side out. Etukas.
PNP is still in the game, but they need to score a string of points starting from this run.
They're down by 7. 5 lang kailangan dito ng Health Insurers to win in 3 sets. Rondina. Good defense. Oliveros. La Roca with the dig. Nagulat doon si Rica kanya pala. And a 1-2 Paginado.
Making a difference right away.
2 straight points para sa Lady Patrollers. From down 8 and within 6. Good serve. Aton. Net touch on Oliveros.
She has been touching the net quite a lot here in this game.
6 errors, only 4 points para kay Oliveros as Rangas checks in for the first time para kay Mitch Agton. Melanie Rangas. Alright, so a free point para sa PNP. Paginado with a full front line. Agton, babalik. Kaagad. Pero lalabas para kay La Roca for receiving purposes. Mantalang Bangkola will come back para sa PNP. Good receiving formation para sa PhilHealth. La Roca, Rondina, good passers. Rondina, cross court. Nangati Limsiako. Conquillo, easy over. Miralles, blocked by Oliveros. 1-2! Again! Unbelievable. Raterta, 7 points.
And she has been, reading the defense of PNP very well, catching them by surprise.
Kapit lang, kapit lang. Kapit. Ayan, oh.
Pag nakita niyo mo na nag-ana na si Renata, hindi na pantay yung balikat, mag-drop na yun, pwede niyo mo i-ana. Tara.
You love yung motivation ng coaching staff to the team. Down by 7. And ang kalaban nila 3 points away from winning the match.
But, they just have to make it a hard-fought 3 points
Yeah.
para dito sa PhilHealth.
Good serve. Short pass. Out of system play. Easy over para kay Ronquillo. Laroga to Rondina. And there's a nice block. No, actually 4 touches itatawag sa PhilHealth. Caspillo. Oliveros misses. Para kay Princess Joy Oliveros, that's 5 errors. She has 5 points. And the other Oliveros, Micaela Oliveros, 4 points, 6 errors.
PhilHealth 2 points away from winning this match. Free ball.
Raterta, Miralles misses.
So the last 3 points scored by PNP are all errors of
Errors.
PhilHealth. Yeah.
Pero that's only the 6th error ng PhilHealth. Samantala ang PNP, they already have 8.
Perfect pass.
And a nice block.
And
Pero
the coverage
Laroga na naman.
really on point here.
Raterta, back to Rica. Blocked again by Corio. Caspillo. Oliveros, easy over. Raterta to Miralles. Yes! And it is 7 match points. PhilHealth. Now Miralles, we mentioned, a really good server. Dalawang ace po yan for her in the game. Oliveros. Yes, 1 match point saved.
Can PNP score a couple of points here?
Laroga, perfect pass. Agton, blocked. Dimsiaco passes Oliveros. Another good dig. Rica. Rica ulit. Good dig para kay Ronquillo. Oliveros pushes. Agton, back to Rica. Rica drop shot. Corio, easy over. Here comes Agton, 1 blocker. Yes, that is it. Mitch Agton, her 9th point. And a sweep, a surprising sweep by the Health Insurers. Contra sa defending champions who were just not even in it, not even close to 3 sets.
That's right. So this is a really big win actually for PhilHealth. No? I mean, we expected that this is going to be a difficult match. But winning it in 3 sets, against PNP, that's really big.
Kay Lips Yako sa labante. At yun nga tinatanagaligan Herta to Rodina, rejected. Coverage by Laroga. Rodina sumulit. This time off sa block ni Corio. Hindi mapigilan ang opensa. Nagpasa ni Laroga. Rica, rejected. Yang Corio, dalawang
Maganda. Do not dwell on the past.
Miralles sa
Out of the 4 points they have were courtesy of errors of PNP.
Oh, speaking of errors.
Still?
Yep. Corio. Paco. Ang grave ng technique. Wow, a lot of errors para dito. Another one. And Laroga will send it to Rica. And Richard. Right on cue as you were reporting. Ito nga. Wabawi na ang PNP. Monteros. Finally, a side out.
Themselves.
Pensa ng Rodina. Yun nga lang.
Sobrang nababali so nahihirapan ng team na pasahin.
And ito. Oliveros. Yes. Dalawang sunod. Rodina. Pauna mo. Wow. Right na. Pupunta kay Anton. Anton is blocked. Para sa Lady Patrollers. Para kay Vicente Salamante asking for it. And a block. And Miralles, that is the first.
Create, a better exchange.
Off the block. Pupuntos agad. Good stop shot. Another push. Another point. Run. Terta.
With pass to PNP.
Off the block. Pabawi si Educas. Laroga. Rica. Yes. Oliveros with a nice hit sa side ni Controllers. Anton. Yes, that's the problem. Hindi niya binabag ni Corio. Conquillo attacks. Through the block. Tatlong sunod to. Recover here in set number 3. Rodina. It's hard to recover when you're... Service ace. On the line again. Miralles. And Miralles will score. And there's the kill para kay Educas. Overpass. Two straight. At tulad doon, si Rica kanya pala. And a 1-2 by Milano. Ganda. Hirap eh.